Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 31st, 2021, and we'll take a quick look at the futures. NASDAQ is starting to bounce a little bit up 78, and everything else seems pretty flat. The VIX has dropped down to about 21, just below 21. Yesterday was about 22. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Let me go ahead and minimize this and bring up, just wanted to bring up my checklist on what I do when I'm purchasing or beginning to look at a stock to purchase. I want to go over what we did with CAR. Okay, I'm going to bring in another screen. Hold on a second, you guys. All right. Got this screen here. This has got my daily. You guys have seen this before, my 195-minute chart. Let me go ahead and expand this a little bit more. It's got my 130 in the bottom left, and my right now it's got the 1 minute down here. I usually change that back and forth, but you can see what happened yesterday. We had our previous high of it was 72.40. That's where our target was at, right around 72.40, 72.50. Okay, I bought in between the 8 and 21 day EMA. So when I'm looking at this, back in here, I have a squeeze. If I zoom out a little bit on this one, three days ago, I had a squeeze right in here. Okay. So I had a squeeze on the 130-minute chart, squeeze on the 195. Okay, now preferably I like to have them on all four charts, but you can play any time frame, like I said, that you prefer. So is the stock trending up in a daily chart? Well, let me zoom out. Is it trending up? Absolutely. Check number one. Did the stock make a recent 52-week high? Recent 52-week high at 72.40. Okay. Did the stock pull back and find support? And are the lows getting higher? Okay, let's take a quick look. Did it pull back and find support? Yes. Are the lows getting higher? Yeah, they were pretty much getting higher up until we had that one bad day where the whole market pulled back. But you can see here, lows were getting higher up until this day, and that's why I didn't buy that here. Okay, if you guys are wondering why I didn't buy that here, it was because this pulled back and almost broke our 21-day moving average. Okay, that's why I bought here. Okay, I wanted confirmation, but let's go ahead and keep moving here. Has the stock formed a bull flag pattern? Yes, we've seen that. There's your bull flag right here, up at, minus these 3 days. There's your bull flag. Next up, does the stock have red dots on the TTM indicator currently on the time frame with bull flag pattern? Yes, it does. There is a bull flag on all the time frames that I was playing. That's just, let's go ahead and pull out here. Yes, there is a bull flag right there. It's harder to see on this chart because of the way it's displaying, but if you stretch this out, there is a bull flag formed. Same on the 130. You can see that here, okay? Going back to, are the moving averages stacked? 8, 21, 200. Well, typically when you have a stock like this, yes, it's got to be stacked. So if I zoom out, there's my 8, there's my 21, there's my 200 right there. Okay, if all the requirements are met, you find your exit strategy. Okay, I have a different way of doing my exit strategy, but if you're a beginner, I recommend you draw a Fibonacci line and look for your support and resistance lines that way. What I typically do is I look at my recent high, and I draw my line. I am looking to break this level here. Okay, so I am purchasing here. I am looking to sell in here. Okay, as I hit this line, if I have 10 contracts, I'm usually taking off about 50%. So I'll take those off there. And then this was a different line that I was playing yesterday, but I believe I took 50 off here, took a few off here, and then wrote a few. I also had some spreads on car that I opened yesterday outside of the zone, but I went ahead and opened a call debit spread, and I actually maximum profit on that one. I had a target of 75, and it hit 75.33 yesterday for maximum profit on my call debit spread. That's a little bit different. We'll worry about those things later, but there's multiple ways that you can benefit from the TPS strategy. So that's what went on yesterday. Hopefully you guys understand why we got into this trade. You know, the whole reason of when these squeezes fired here, you can see boom, boom, boom. They took off, and then on the 130, when this squeeze fired, that's when you really, you can see that last dot, boom, boom, and it might continue on. I am now out of this trade completely. I've made, as I spoke to you guys yesterday, I bought in. My options were 265 when I bought in. The maximum profit on those at the end of the day for my last option, I sold for $6.80. So $265 to $680. Even if you just had one contract on that, you're having a pretty good day. And then I also bought the April 16 $75 calls this morning, or I'm sorry, yesterday morning, when I noticed the stock was starting to move, and I paid $1.85 and sold for $3.80. So $185 to $380 end of day, and very quick, explosive stock, and that's how we found it. I've given you guys the tools. Now I need you guys to please, if you don't have this, go ahead and screenshot this right now. This is my checklist on what I do to find stocks. I want everybody to be successful here and make money. So, all right, enough of what happened. Let's talk about what's getting ready to happen. All right, let me get this screen back off the page. All right, so I'm looking at JCOM for a move. It's got a great... let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. Go to the daily. All right, well, it's taking a little while. All right, so daily chart. Let's zoom in. All right, we've got an uptrend. And of course, it's got to jump around on me. Okay, so we've got the uptrend, recent high, pullback, levels of support. Now it's starting to get, nice bull flag pattern. So yesterday we were between the 8 and 21 day, and went ahead and bought in. Let's see if I can get to a different time frame. Let me go ahead and pull this one back. It's a little bit faster. So yeah, yesterday we were between the 8 and 21 day. I ended up entering this trade, and as you guys can see, we have a squeeze here on the 130-minute chart, squeeze on the 195, and I believe we had one on the 75, or 78-minute chart. Yeah, we had a squeeze forming, one dot on the 78-minute chart as well. All right, so then moving on to the next trade that I was getting into is SBH. Same thing. We have a bull flag pattern. We were between the 8 and 21 day EMA, and squeezes forming. So that's what I have going on, guys. Hope everybody can manage these trades. If you can get into these trades between the 8 and 21 day EMA, looking to trade this. It should be moving in the next 3 to 5 days. So good luck, guys, and hopefully you guys got in on CAR. Talk to you later.